Hey guys, what's up? Jeff here again to orient your fitness in the right direction, and today I want to talk to you guys about why upright rows are a bad exercise. In this whole series, it's based on pointing out flaws in common exercises like squats and all of that, and you know, many of these exercises, the benefits are greater, sometimes very much greater than the risks, and I'm just pointing out the risks in these exercises. But with some exercises like the upright rows, the risks are far, far higher than the rewards. In fact, this is a pretty bad exercise, pretty much right up there with the very worst of them. And you should generally stay away from this exercise, but why? Why should you stay away from it? Well, when you do this exercise, you're pretty much taking the dumbbells or the bar and you're lifting it up like that, right up your body. And when you do that, you're actually mimicking a provocative test that someone like a doctor would do on you. And they would do this test by taking your arm like that and they'd internally rotate it like that. And that's called the Hawkins-Kennedy test. And when you do that, you're doing a provocative test where you're testing for shoulder impingement right here. So that you have a space in your shoulder called the subacromial space, and in that space you have structures like your biceps tendon, your supraspinatus of your rotator cuff, bursa in there. So you have different structures in there, and those structures, they can get jammed and inflamed. And when that happens, you get impingement syndrome, where you get things like rotator cuff tendonitis, a potential rotator cuff tear. Eventually you could get all sorts of issues and pain in there if those structures are getting jammed. And with that Hawkins-Kennedy test where they keep doing that, if they do that to you and you have pain with that, that could very well mean you have impingement going on in there. And if they were to do that test again and again and again and again, you would eventually, more likely than not, get impingement. And what's happening with the upright row? You're pretty much mimicking that movement where you're internally rotating like that with your shoulder. You're doing that motion pretty much. And so if you keep doing the upright row again and again and again, it's more likely than not you could eventually get shoulder problems and impingement. So that's why it's not a good exercise, because when you do this motion, the structure in your shoulder there called the greater tubercle, it's coming forward, and then when you move your arm up like that, it's going up and it's jamming that space in there. So that's why the upright row, you should really stay away from it, because you could very well be doing damage to your shoulder over time. And what are the main muscles being worked out by the upright row? I mean, you're going like this, so you're working out your upper traps. You're also working out your side deltoids, so you could replace the upright row with other exercises that are safer. Rather than doing the upright row, you could do shoulder shrugs for your upper traps, and for your side delt you could do the lateral raise. But when you do the lateral raise, make sure you're not keeping your pinky up like that, because what are you doing when you do the lateral raise with your pinky up like that? You're pretty much doing internal rotation and coming up, and you don't want that. You could get impingement from that as well. So with the lateral raise, never do them with your pinky up. Always do them with pinky down, or at the very, very least, neutral hand position like that. So at the very least, do this. Never do the lateral raise like that. Don't do it with your pinky up. So hopefully that taught you guys why the upright row is an overall bad exercise that you should stay away from. Anyways, it's been Jeff once more, orienting your fitness in the right direction. If you like the video, thumb it up, comment, subscribe to my channel. And until next time, I'll talk to you guys later soon.